Hi. Um, I don't remember when I last updated. I think Thursday after therapy and everything. So, yeah, things, of course, have escalated. Um, to the point that yesterday, my niece and I went and picked up the paperwork for a no contact order. Some of the stuff he's saying is, just outright lies. Like, he knows the official divorce date, and I don't. Like the official divorce date's the date that the judge signed the papers. And I even called the county clerk's office to verify, and they said yes. Yeah, he's really just scrambling, and yeah. Um, so I finally set up my new printer and printed out copies of like the division of property and everything. So if he does show up with an officer, I have, I think, everything else that he was supposed to take in the garage. So we can just get it out of there. He's crying about the love seat because we had a cat urinating on the love seat that neither of us knew about, and so he's like, I agreed to a love seat in good condition, and that's not what that is. Just a second, girls. And I said, you agreed to that love seat because neither of us knew that at the time, and yeah. So today, and then my niece hung out for a while yesterday, and it was really nice. And we always have a nice time. So we worked on filling out the paperwork together. Um, yeah, and then so she's gonna go into work late on Tuesday, and we're going to go down and actually file it together because she's like, I want to make sure you actually file it this time, like, because he's gonna talk to you, and then you're not gonna do it. I'm like, that's right, like. But I gave him so many chances. So many chances. I said, I tried calling him, especially some of the things he was texting, like I didn't understand. So I tried calling him so I could get clarification. And he was just going off. So I was just like, okay, anything from here on has to like come from your lawyer. And then he tried calling me, which I didn't answer, which I was really proud of myself for. And then I waited a bit, took the dogs for a walk to like get out some of that energy, like my frustration and anger and stuff. And then I texted him. I said, okay, if you want to talk, you can meet at my house either today before you go to work or tomorrow at 10:30. We'll meet in the driveway where we will be recorded on my cameras, and I have the audio recording app on my phone. And he's like, no, I need my own witness there, whether it's police or someone else or. Okay. And then he had kept texting me, and then he did try calling me again. And it's just, I gave you so many chances. I mean, and it's just, ugh. Like, he sent me what he wants to, like, modify the decree for, so I sent him my response. And he wasn't happy about that. And then he's like, you have 7 days for your lawyer to respond. Or whatever. I'm like, what you sent me was not a legal document. So I will not be doing anything until you file something. Just like the lawyers I talked to said. Don't worry about anything until he actually files something. So, yeah, it's just, and so I showed a couple people the message, just like scrolling through real fast. I did go through some of them with my niece yesterday, but going through and showing them like all of the messages and the length of some of the messages, and they're like, that is like harassment what he's doing. I'm like, okay, because the paperwork is like, it's like a no contact order, a restraining order, a protection order, So there is a advocate on here with her number, and the officer I talked to did say that I should call her. So there's some of it I want to make sure like I fill it in like correctly, because I'm like, it's not violence or anything. Like, I don't feel like he's going to hurt me necessarily. So I just want to make sure I go about it like the right way, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I didn't want it to get to this point. I wanted us to still be like as friendly as we could. I wanted him to still be able to see the dogs. And he's just kind of dug this hole. Just a minute, girls. He's just like dug this hole from himself, and I feel just a second. Okay, had to let the dogs back in. And I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah, I feel like I've been kinder and more patient than like anyone else in the situation would be. And I think, like I said, even to the point that my therapist is like, how are you, like, why, how, like, how are you maintaining this composure? Why are you being nice? And it's just, I don't know, and we're going to dig into some of this once everything actually finally calms down, but yeah, it's a sucky situation, and like yeah. And the way he talks is like he's just gonna go in and tell the judge like this is how it is. This is what you're gonna change. Hi, little girl. Um, I would really love to see him get in front of a judge and talk to him. And at this point, it's really not gonna go how he thinks it will go. So yeah, it's all just like disappointing and stressful and upsetting. I was actually feeling pretty okay. Um, I got some cleaning done. My brother and his wife came over because my kitchen faucet, of course, is leaking now. And he's like, yeah, you're going to have to get a new one. So that's another thing I have to do. Worked on some laundry. She helped me bring the last bigger piece of furniture downstairs, a desk that he had said he didn't want. But it is in the divorce papers, and he is making demands to all sorts of things now. So I did bring it down. Yeah. And my brother, I don't think he quite, like, I don't know, the way he talks about it. And I wanted to just be like, okay, you and your wife have been together for, I don't even know, like 26 years, 28 years, a really long time since they were really young. And imagine that one of you decides you don't want to be, and then like all this stuff happens to you. Like maybe it's annoying to hear about it or something, but it's not actually happening to you. And it's easy to say stuff with such certainty and such finality, but I would like to see how you are when you lose your best friend and who you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with. And then they start acting, like, come on. So, yeah. And of course, he thinks he could fix it. He just needs to talk to him. No, that's not. Trust me, there is no talking to him. Oh, Ethel just bumped her head. And yeah, I was doing really good, getting lots of stuff done today, and then like I hit a wall, and I'm like, oh, I think I just need to eat. So I had some lunch. I've done a couple things, and then I was just so tired. I'm like, I think I need to sit down, like try to take a nap, and I don't nap ever. I'm not a napper unless I'm sick or have a migraine or something. Like I don't nap. So great, maybe I'm going to get sick or going to get a migraine or something. It's also, I've gone a week now without any sleeping aids. So I have only been getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. So that could be it too. But really, other than all that, like things are okay. I'm doing fine still. I think I asked my niece if she wanted to go to Home Depot. We've definitely, because I see her all the time now. And she's like, yeah, this whole situation has weirdly made us a lot closer. I'm like, it really has. And I told her, like, you've been my rock through all this. And because even last night when he was texting me more again after she left, and I called her, I'm like, okay, I just needed a little pep talk of not responding. So she's like, don't say anything because it's not going to change anything anyways. And so she's like, don't do it. If you talk to him, I'm not coming over tomorrow. I'm like, okay. I just needed to hear that. There is a spider up there. I have found a spider web suddenly up in my little chandelier here. No, go lay down. And now I see the tiny little spider that made it. I'm gonna have to vacuum that up. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Having to buy a new faucet. My brother said he'd help me put it in. I think it would be really easy, but it's dripping it's like leaking out of a couple spots now, so there's always just like a puddle of water now. And really all he came over and did was look at it and like shake it, and he's like, yeah, it's gonna need to be replaced. Really? Because I feel like there's a fix for it, but whatever. When I go to Home Depot, I think there's one up there that I liked. Because that prospect just felt so overwhelming to me when I was looking online. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I feel so tired. No. And I've had coffee and I had a soda. Ethel, come here. Girls are restless. Haven't taken them for a walk or anything. And I started off really, really strong getting stuff done. Like dusting and just kind of, just doing stuff, doing some laundry. And like I felt like I got a lot accomplished, but I also feel like I got nothing accomplished. And I spent several hours like doing stuff. I don't know. So that's where I'm at. And I'll still kind of sad because I texted my boss yesterday. I'm like, okay, here's what's happening. Just because I didn't know if like I was going to need a couple hours off like Monday morning to go drop this off because I think like I have to get sworn in and like make a statement or something. So I just let her know. She was very understanding. She's been so understanding through all of this. She's like, yeah, you need to, make sure you get that taken care of. I'm sorry you're having to go through this. It's like, yeah, everything's just escalated since he's moved out, which my therapist is not surprised by, and she expects these tantrums. I mean, it's like clockwork every week now when it happens. Yeah. And it's just exhausting. So, and I was really putting off this no contact order. But he's making it to where, like, I don't have any other choice. So, yeah. I was hoping today I could have my fire, but now it's gotten all windy again. Nature is working against me when it comes to this. Unless I want to do it like 8 in the morning. Which it was so cold this morning. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what's going on with me, but there we are. Okay, that's my update for today. I think most of the I don't know, I feel like I sound very down today, and I think most of that's just because I'm tired. Sick and tired of all of this. Oh boy. It's just crazy to me. Like, this is what you wanted. We sat, we had the discussion, and part of it is so on me, like, lesson learned, and then, my niece finally said, he texted me in those first couple of days. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, we're far enough now. She's like, I didn't know what to say to you. And so I'm like, screenshot them and send them to me. And I had my mom do the same thing because he texted her. He called my brother, not my brother that lives here, and talked to, some of my family, and it was all, I still care about her. I'm going to make sure she's taken care of and all this. And like, it was all about your image. And now everything is crumbling at your feet. Because if you meant that, you wouldn't be behaving the way you are now. It's all about money and that you had power over me. And now you're losing that. So I did what I could. I did more than I should have. A lot more. Just frustrating, saddening. That one tree's completely lost its leaves since yesterday. Oh, and that one's lost a ton too. Sorry. My garden's getting near to be where I can start actually, well, some of it is. I still have like full flower blooms and stuff out there. And I like to wait till it all dies some before I start ripping it out. Sorry, I'm so like all over the place. So I'll call it here. Thanks for being around, for listening. What a mess. And more just every time something happens, like the hits just keep coming. So I am definitely leaning on my family. Like my brother lives here and stuff. I'm definitely leaning on all of them more than I ever have. And I asked him like, okay, so I made him text me because he doesn't want that love seat. I'm like, as long as I have it in writing that you are okay with me disposing it, because he was refusing to take it now. I'm like, then I'll get that taken care of. So he wrote it, all this passive aggressive. Like my neighbors came back into town and now they're in and out of their house. So I'm just gonna have to go now because the girls are barking. I'll talk to you tomorrow.